No corruption means that we are finally getting over the dark memory of the communist regime.
No corruption means a country where we no longer hear the phrase, "Do you know who I am?" but we hear the phrase, "No matter who you are, justice does its duty."
Corruption is a vicious disease. It is a disease that engages the society into a self-destructive process.
We have inherited too many bad habits from the communist era. Romania has to get rid of them in order to lay foundation of a strong new democratic beginning.
As soon as the regime fell back in 1989, the same people who had ruled the communist Romanian party were now ruling the country again.
But the situation has improved considerably in the past 15 years, and Romania is on the right way in its efforts to become a just society.
But when some of the people supposed to be fighting against corruption are corrupt themselves, the entire system becomes faulty. Politicians with unethical beliefs act in their own respective interests to ensure that their fraudulent activities can continue and develop by taking control of as many positions as they can in all branches of the administration.
The effects of it can be seen everywhere. Firstly, the fact that many politicians have been accused of corruption and have been found guilty induces the people to lose trust in those that govern us. That obviously leads to dissatisfaction, indifference, ultimately creating the idea that the country is only going downhill.
Corruption is like a lie. It never eradicates itself, because it really isn't only about politics. In Romania, corruption is a Romanian business.
We all want the big, obvious acts of corruption to cease to exist. No more politicians with criminal records. No more stealing from public funds. No more tax money wasted on basically nothing useful. We, the citizens, maybe we did our own little harmless yet illegal deeds, but we didn't do these kind of things.
Corruption doesn't necessarily have to be great to be bad.
Corruption is dangerous because it never starts big, but with favors and small amounts of money, growing into a web of illegal schemes.
The small acts of corruption, such as some people giving the doctors money to treat them better, or some parents talking with the teachers so their child would get a higher grade, all of these, when added up, they create a corrupted system. And when people see it, they start thinking that maybe this is the only way and there's nothing wrong about it.
But we must acknowledge, however, the contribution we have to them. We chose the politicians. We too often close our eyes to wrongdoings. We are scared to protest. We lack education about our rights, laws, economy. And, the worst of all, we underestimate our power. Who can shake this country and clean it and rebuild it if not us?
So, what are the solutions for this problem? The answer may be something complicated or difficult to achieve, but what I know is that the fight against corruption starts with me.
The only way to stop this phenomenon is to change the mentalities. And that should start from the school level by teaching children the principles of democracy and the importance of voting.
Even though the improvement might seem small and insignificant in our lifetime, I assure you that the future will be brighter due to the positive changes our actions will bring.
We should be vigilant and try to stop petty corruption from happening by reporting those who ask for bribes, standing our ground, educating ourselves and the ones around us on why this fight matters, protesting and petitioning. It's a long way to go, so the sooner we start, the better. Thank you for your attention.